Hello, and my name is Chef Evan with MyNextPlate.com, and today I'm going to be preparing one of my all-time favorite childhood recipes, mustard chicken. Now, I know when you think mustard, you don't think chicken, but folks, I'm telling you, the flavor combination works, and I cannot wait to show you how to make it. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a roux. It's equal parts flour and butter. I have 8 tablespoons of flour to 8 tablespoons of butter, and then over medium heat, we're going to continuously stir. You don't want to walk away from it until we get to this stage right here. It's a light peanut butter stage. It's going to take about 10 minutes to get to that stage, and then we want to remove it off the heat so we can let it cool down because you don't want to add hot roux to your dish. Next, we're going to take 4 tablespoons of olive oil to a Dutch oven, and we're going to saute our chicken thighs. I salt and pepper the chicken thighs before I put them in the oil. On medium heat here, about 5 minutes on each side. You want to get that nice golden brown color on them. Once you put your chicken in, though, don't move it around. That's people do that, and that's what causes it to stick. So once the chicken's done, we're going to add some sliced portobello mushrooms. I like the flavor of the portobellos, but you can go ahead and use button mushrooms if you like. Just slice them up, and we're going to give them a stir here till they get to that nice saute stage. We want that nice brown color on the mushrooms. For the flavor that they're going to add to the dish. Then we're going to add some of our onion, our chopped onion there, and we're going to saute that for a couple minutes till it gets to that nice yellow translucent color. Now we're going to put our sauteed mushrooms back in the pot. Make sure we get them all in there. Going to give it a little bit of a stir, and then we're going to add 4 cloves of chopped garlic. We're just going to cook them a minute just till that nice fragrance comes out. I'm going to add a couple sprigs of thyme, a bay leaf, and salt and pepper, and then I'm going to put our chicken back in there, and we're going to get it down in there and put some vegetables over top of it and get them all in there nice and even, and get all that juice that's on that plate into that pot because there's so much flavor. Then we're going to put 4 cups of chicken stock. Now if you don't have chicken stock, the store-bought broth is fine. It won't be a problem in this dish. It'll turn out just as good. Going ahead, cover the chicken. It's 4 cups, 1 quart. And it's going to simmer in this beautiful broth for about 35 minutes. We'll check it after 25. And then once it's simmered, we're going to take the chicken out in the thyme and bay leaf. And we're going to degrease it by just taking a spoon here and skimming the fat off the top. We really don't need to eat that. And after we skim the fat, we're going to go ahead and get our mustard ready. I have 4 tablespoons of Grey Poupon and 4 tablespoons of yellow mustard, and we're going to temper it, and we're going to do that by adding a ladle of our hot stock. We're going to whisk it, add it slowly and whisk it so it doesn't break. And once we got the stock incorporated, we can go ahead and put it into our pot now and not have to worry about separation. So go ahead and pour it in, give it a nice stir. Now it's time for our roux. That roux that we made earlier should be at room temperature, so we can go ahead and add the roux to the pot. Never add hot roux to a hot stock. You always want it at room temperature or even out of refrigerator. Go ahead and stir in the roux, get it incorporated. We're going to put our chicken back in the pot now and bring it back up to a simmer. We're going to simmer this for 45 minutes. You want the chicken to get nice and tender and absorb the flavors of the mustard sauce. And as it comes up to temperature, it's going to thicken. You'll see that it is going to be able to coat the back of a spoon. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. You can adjust for seasoning. This would be a good time to add salt and pepper to your taste. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes as a kid. It's my mom's recipe, and thanks, Mom, for letting me use it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of My Next Plate. Happy cooking.